What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the best defenders in FC24. We've got them in order. Let's straight away go for it. So we have got them in order of basically the release date, bar from the icon and heroes. They're going to be all in one, as realistically they're roughly the same every time. Gold Walker now, still a very good card, but we are seeing less and less of him now, especially with some of the cards that have come out recently. He is just kind of that bog standard gold. I still think he's definitely worth trying to get if you are on a very low scale. I'd kind of go more for an A for him now, because I think the pace is definitely catching him up in terms of defensive ability is starting to become more of a need. We're seeing players with, for instance, one Frimpong with incredible pace, but now they're starting to get great defensive and physical attributes as well. So for Walker, it's working for right now, but naturally he will start to really decline. And at the minute, he's the only gold actually in the list, because everybody else has had a special, an inform, anything. So he is definitely due one at some point. If your team's looking like this, then I have the place for you. Head over to U7Buy for all your coin needs. They're cheap, fast, and reliable, but make sure to use JT11 at the checkout for 6% off all of your coin orders. We have some informs as well. Lamperty, I'd probably put in the same sort of category, and you can kind of see already an 84, the same as an inform. Still very good pace. Dribbling wise, a little bit better, and even the defensive ability better. The only thing Walker's got over him is that physicality factor. We have Trippier. To be honest with Trippier, I like him, and I think he's definitely a card that would be nice as a high rated, but I would personally go fodder over anything. I just don't see him in many people's teams. I just don't think he's going to be that sort of card. Now in S+, the reason why I've added fodder in at the bottom is to kind of add an extra layer of players, so it's not just everybody's in B. We have got some players that just will not fit teams. They just won't. And for instance, if I was picking one, Nesta would be one that I'd say is probably the B/fodder. It's a bit harder to kind of rank icons in there, because obviously they are coming at a certain price, but in terms of an icon centre-back, he is the fodder of the bunch. Yes, you could probably get some defensive ability out of him, but realistically, you would choose Campbell, you would choose Vidic, you would choose Blanc every single time over him. But in terms of back to the team of the weeks, with the S+, where I was going with this is, we are going to put in basically one player from each position, bar from centre-back will have two. So basically, the best left-back currently, the best two centre-backs currently, maybe three because some people do play five-back, but at least a full-backs 1 and 2, so left-back, right-back, and then we'll say 3 centre-backs because people can play a free-back. It's nice to know, because last time I realised I had a lot in S+, and realistically that is meant to be reserved for the best of the best. So that will be the following tier list as well. If we're going for midfielders, you'll have 1 CDM, 1 centre-mid, 1 cam. Same with the strikers, 2 strikers, 1 left wing, 1 right wing. Virgil is going to be that number 1 in there straight away. He is naturally one of the best defenders in the game, hands down. He's in everybody's team. Gold, inform, night promo if you really wanted to. He is a solid card. Now with Trent, he's got himself his 87, and I do think Trent's got a different style to him, because in terms of defensive ability, he's okay. Pace-wise, is a little bit lacking compared to what we're used to with the Lamperty, with the Walker, with the Frimpongs, the Carfus. He hasn't got that pace ability. He does have the passing ability. That is going to be the big thing for him, and it's why I would personally go more into the B with him, because with Trent, he has always been a great shapeshifter because of that passing ability. He's great in a centre mid role. If he was someone like Llorente who could play right back and centre mid, then he would definitely be in there, but realistically he would be a centre mid more than anything. Then we also have Teo Hernandez. Really love the card. I think he's absolutely class. A lovely inform. It's only a 1 upgrade, so it's not too crazy, but it's definitely the right step for him. I feel like a lot of the golds just need to now come out and we start to get special cards. And then we move on to some of the icons then. So, straight off the bat, Cole, good left back. In fact, have we got the full list of these? Because in terms of icons, it all really comes down to a lot of their pricing rather than anything, because they could be absolutely incredible, but if you're going between the base and this version, then you might as well just go with a base with half of them, because literally most have got just a 1 or 2 upgrade. We've got Vidic at 445, Cole at 930, which is just criminal to spend. 134 for Coman and 223 for Zanetti. It's pretty standard. I personally would rate Cole like in an A. I get where people come from with him. It might have just been a bad experience with him, but I just really don't think he's worth that much. But in terms of pricing, it makes sense. Stats, very nice. Obviously, he's got himself a jockey playstyle plus as well. I'd say, oh, where would I go with Vidic? Because Vidic is very good, but the centre-backs we've got now are really coming up trumps. I'd probably go... Would I go... Because I'm thinking Blanc in S... purely on that defensive ability. He's got Anticipate, which works really well. Vidic has got himself Slide Tackle Plus. That is where the kind of really minute details with the top of the top list will really kind of matter. Because naturally, if you've got yourself someone who's got a technical playstyle plus as a striker or a finesse, I can tell you which one you're going to go for and which one's going to be better. Anticipate is absolutely beautiful. Coman, on the other hand, is going to be in the absolute B of the B. So is Nesta. I would say fodder, but in terms of icons, they still will give you some defensive ability. I wouldn't say just chuck them away straight away because it depends on who you've got. If you're already rocking a Virgil-Lucio pairing, a Virgil and a Thunderstruck Varane, then yes, they are going to be fodder for you. But realistically, they could give you something. I think Zanetti would go into the A for me. Ooh, Carfu. In terms of right back, I feel like he takes the second spot. When we look at the overall right backs, there's always arguments with some. Like I mentioned with Frimpong, he's a cracking right back. Still can be upgraded as well, but Carfu Thunderstruck is just the player. He is absolutely incredible, and he is coming in at a very high price of 1.7, which is absolutely crazy. When it comes to Sol Campbell, he's got a 1 upgrade from his 86, which was 136. This one's now 418. In terms of pace, looking good. Defensive ability, solid. 80 on the defended, 90 on the physical. He's an easy S sort of centre-back. Again, lovely upgrade, love dynamic. It's just a very, very good card. We move ourselves into a lot of these heroes, and to be honest, a lot of them now, I know that they technically have a UCL variant, or at least a few of them do. They are not released yet, so I haven't really had a try with any of them. I haven't seen anything from them. The only one I've actually used is Future, so he doesn't help this list in the slightest. But if we were going for it, I'd go Bompaster in... Ooh, maybe not actually. There's a toss-up because I know she's got her 89, but she's got an 86, 52k, no playstyle plus, pace is decent, defended, no, it's, yeah, we're absolutely right there. Capdevia now, what do we got? 84, he was a good left back, wasn't he? But I'm thinking, I'm gonna keep him there. As a bog standard hero, he wasn't the same last year as well. I feel like once he got that upgrade, that was the next step for him. Unfortunately, hasn't got that just yet. Cordoba, 86, see, I like a bit of Cordoba. He's got the aerial playstyle plus, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's got anything else. He's no UCL hero. He's got the aerial playstyle plus, 316. Yeah, we'll go with S with him. Lucio, if I'm going... Ooh, we'll leave Lucio for the moment because I'm debating S plus for him because I do think he's very good, but it will come down to the deciding factor of another centre-back because I already know the first two. It's just a deciding factor between three, so we'll keep him there for the moment. We got Lazaro, no. Mascherano, good centre-back, better CDM. 89 on that defending. In terms of a centre-back, he's a very tough one. I'd probably, if I'm thinking centre-back, I'd probably go B. As a CDM, I'd probably go A. John Anarise, more than likely fodder. Same with Alex Scott. Carvalho, very, very loose term on a B. He is on thin ice. Defensive ability, fantastic. But the pace and everything, the blockiness is going to push him back. Marquez, very much the same. Kohler's going to be the same. Company is a class S. He is absolutely brilliant. And I want to say he has got the Anticipate as well. He's got himself an 89, so just a 1 increase. 472, solid centre-back. Ledley King, again, absolutely love him. Don't know what playstyle plus he has, but we used him for, what, 15, 16 games for that objective. And, yeah, Anticipate again. Quite an easy one. Now, we do have Baka, who's going to be our next S+. We're going to put her into the left-back role there. She is phenomenal. Easily the best left back I've played with. 89 rated now, I believe still due, I want to say due 2 upgrades, because they get one that's already happened or happens next match, and then they qualify again, because I'm pretty sure they said that female UCL cards would get 3 upgrade rather than the 2. If I'm wrong, at the very minimum, we're getting a 90, which is just absolutely marvellous. We have Diego Carlos, lovely 88, he's gone decently far in the conference, I want to say that one is. Dodo, again, great right back. This is where we start to see some of the right backs that started out as like, what, an 84, 85, now all the way up to an 87, really putting in the little graph there. Hincapié, very much like Diego Carlos. The big pointer for him is the massive pace that he's got straight off the bat, so that is always a very, very nice card. Acuna, I'd go mid-A at a best. Again, like Trent, much better in a centre mid once he gets that shapeshifter. Banusi, I'd probably go more fodder. Same with Darmian. And even same with Kalulu. He was one that I was really surprised with. I just didn't really fancy him that much. He just really didn't get the game by the scruff of the neck. It felt like he was missing a lot. Just didn't feel like he had that 82 pace in comparison to some of these centre-backs that we do have. Koyunde, easy S. Robertson, to be honest, as well, easy. Very, very easy S. Ruben Diaz, unfortunately for him, it was the pace that's really let him down. I love his defensive prowess. I think very much like a Nesta, he's got the defended and physical down to a T, but the pace is just absolutely shocking. So he's going to go in a B in my opinion, and I think they screwed that card up personally. Cancelo, easy S. Very, very good right back. There's no way that I need to keep pulling this down. At least we've got the S plus at the top. Dante, easy fodder. Quite an easy one there. Di Lorenzo, I'd go in a solid A still. I think he will come down naturally, especially when we get even more right backs, as even now I think we've had a decent amount of right backs, but there is still no absolute surefire unless you go in for like a Carfu, which is 1.6 mil. Like, I'm expecting a very good right back for that sort of price. But when you can buy someone like, for instance, a Baka for left back, she's about 150k SBC, nice and easy, job done. That position's out there for a while. We have Gaia, again more fodder if anything. Really, I don't think he's going to be in anybody's teams. Marquinhos, I like his defensive ability. I'm gonna go a low S for him, but I do like him this year. I think he's definitely put himself in that ranking. Same with Thiago Silva, and same with definitely Tomori. Both of them very, very good for the stats that they've got. Nice upgrade, and it's kind of like that little bit extra. So you've got the gold card that's okay, like Tomori and Marquinhos definitely. Thiago Silva's gold card, really not in the shot. But now we're getting the upgrade. We're starting to see the improvements. Mendy, as much as I would really argue between him being the S plus card and the left back, I think if you're looking at the expense, we are always going to choose Baka at 130k rather than going with what Mendy is. Very, very expensive, I'm pretty sure. 791k, so he has dropped massively, but definitely not up there in terms of efficiency for cost. We then have Sakina, lovely left back, 88 rated, will definitely go far, and was the main competition really for Baka until the SBC came out, and unfortunately you can't argue with a 130k, 150k SBC. Kimpembe, low S I'd say, definitely. Carvajal I'd probably put at a high A. It depends, what playstyle plus does he have now? Not used him in a long time. We packed him a couple of times. He's got, yeah, the slide tackle is not doing him any justice there. Hermoso, I'd say the same. And then we got Lodi. Lodi's not a bad card, to be fair to him. In terms of left back, we do have quite a lot of competition in left back. I feel like that is the position that's really going in on the defense at the moment. 88,000 was an SBC. 4-star, 3-star, good pace. Defending physical is up there. He's a tough one. It's the no playstyle plus that's really kind of letting him down. I'll probably go into a high to mid A. I believe there is an ability to get a playstyle plus, I want to say, with a pro open, but I'm not 100%, so if they don't shoot the messenger. Then we move into some of the Thunderstruck cards. Now this is where I have my argument, because we have Bremer. I'd say a low A. I think he's got the ability. Alphonso Davies, 86, easy. The one thing to remember with a lot of these cards, they're not finished upgrading yet. There's still some of them that can have another +1. There's some that haven't had their second upgrade, and there's some that haven't even got started. So there is a lot of different upgrades to go with. We're going off what we have got today at this moment in time, so I can't proceed the future or think of what rating they're going to be, but if they are looking right now, this is where I'd kind of go with. Klosterman, I'd probably go into the B. Frimpong is an easy S. That is an easy card. Am I seeing? Yeah, I've got it right. Joe Gomez, he's got it. Apparently there's an evolution coming that means Joe Gomez is available in it. He's an 85. We've got no playstyle plus, 66. Yeah, I think he needed the playstyle plus to just put him at least somewhere. Being only an 85 to start with the ability to go up, we need that playstyle plus as well. Romero, oh, it's either a really low S or a very high A. I would say high A and not quite S, because I still think there's so many defenders I'd choose over him. Titi, I'd go low A. Yeah, I'd go low A. We then also have Varane. So this is the two debates, and to be honest, there is 3 debates with this, because Arejo looks outstanding in a card. We have got Arejo coming in at a whopping, I think it's about 540 aerial playstyle plus. We then have Lucio, who is also coming in at a whopping 830 with block. And then we also have Varane. He's 88 rated. He's got the anticipate playstyle plus. This is my argument between the 3 of them, because I think Lucio is definitely one of the kings, but I would like him to be upgraded. I think that is the next step for him. Whereas Varane, for me, is just absolutely meta in the game. If he does manage to get a second upgrade, it's not looking too likely, but if we do manage to, I think they need to get 2 wins out of 2. I want to say, is it? I think they got the first one. They need 2 more wins at some point to get him up to that 89 and 90 if he can go up there. So it will be interesting to see where that card goes. If I was thinking long term for him, he's definitely going to be above Lucio if he does get the full max upgrade. If he doesn't, I'm arguing that I think Lucio is still slightly better. Both got the same pace. Dribbling wise, Lucio is better, and then also defending and physicals better. Then we have Arejo, who is again very meta relevant. I think both, you could argue all 3 of them. So I'm going to go with Lucio. In fact, oh no, I need 3. Oh, where's... Oh. I haven't got Maldini in here. I forgot that I don't use the other icons. I was like, well, it's easy Virgil, Maldini, Lucio. They are the easy 3. So if technically Maldini's in there already, but out of this list, I would probably go with Varane for me. The Anticipate Playstyle Plus would take him over that edge for me. It means that Arejo would definitely be in that S category. We then have Zinchenko. Nice card. I think, to be honest, the Radioactive promo has actually been a good upgrade for cards. Maybe not necessarily every single one that you want to use, but it does make good use of off nations, off leagues, and really gives them a shot to go with. Gravadal, it's got block playstyle plus 166. I would probably say high A. I'd say Skriniar probably about the same. In fact, if Skriniar's got anticipate, then definitely going in that S. He's got power header. Yeah, that's really not working for him. Mazzuri looks a solid right back. That again is going to be a card that really works for you if you can get him on the chem as well. Obviously, the extra boost is always perfect. He's got the jockey, so he's easily going in that S. And then Zinchenko, again, it all goes down to his chemistry style, because we've already got a solid amount of left backs. He's got quick step. In a left wing back role, that might not be a terrible one, you know. Good pace, defending's decent, physical needs a bit of work, but got a good passing and dribbling. I'd say a low S in my opinion. So that is going to be the list. Let me know down below what you think about it. We'll go through it from top, well, bottom to top, in fact. Again, it is all speculation on some of these. You could argue between all of them there. They are harshly ranked as well, because realistically, there's only so many cards that you are actually going to use. This is just my opinion at the moment. Let me know down below what you think, and make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.